Didn't know quite how to do this, but I'm doing it for the first time, sharing a live on YouTube to create a video really to cause people to think. Things that reference your life. If you saw a title page here or a cover page, 3 of life's greatest perils. Have you really considered them? You know, what if you die too soon? What if you live too long and you run out of money? What if you become disabled? And let's say you're the breadwinner for your family, and then there's no income coming in to put a roof over your family's head and take care of them. With so many things on the table today. Think about this. How many of us would you say, are distracted, at least periodically throughout the day, if not most of the day? And some of life's most important and pressing questions, I'm speaking from experience, I'm guilty of having done this, particularly in my younger years, do not get addressed because other pressing issues take the fore. They take over and kind of control our day, and we don't get to the things we really need to get to, right? You know what I'm talking about. It might just be in your work life, family life, personal items. Here I'm getting a little more serious because, as you get older, people in my space, you think about this stuff. Have we addressed it? And some people, thank God, they've done it at a young age. They've had great mentors or family examples that really set that up for them. But here's the deal. By and large, the majority of the population does. And you died today, how is your family going to survive? How long can they make it on what you have put away? And what's the form and fashion of how they can access those resources to live on? Are they going to be heavily taxed? Are they going to be penalized? If the money's even there, how accessible and smooth will it be without you being there? Or is it going to be catastrophe? And that's what I'm indicating. If you died too soon, if you lived too long, and if you became disabled while you're particularly in your big earning years, and then even later in life, long-term care, the burden and cost of that, it's a massive deal. But here's the thing, it's not that complicated to take care of it. And it really doesn't cost that much money to do it correctly. It's something you can do. I mean, if you're doing things with your family, you're planning vacations, you're paying car payments, you pay a house payment, you buy the groceries, you go out on the weekend, even if it's a pizza dinner, you're spending $50 for that now to take the family out and do that. What if you could just rearrange a little bit of that money and take all these risks off the table? And when something does happen, now way into the future, it is taken care of. Agreeing here or not, I probably can't, but that's a message I wanted to get to you. If that resonates with you at all, if it causes you to be concerned and want to say, you know what, I need to grab the bull by the horns and really take care of that, and just get it done. Get it done at this stage in your life. You may revisit it in a few years. One of you ever come to an intersection in the city and seen someone holding up a sign saying, we need help. A relative has passed away. We need to take care of their funeral expenses. On the meager, minimal level, have you addressed that? On a greater level, if you've got financial responsibilities that would be left to be tended to without you being here, have you set aside some way for resources? Life insurance is the simplest way and most efficient way to do that. Have you done that? Have you set up something disability would give your family, give you to live on? Would you have that addressed? How would you handle that? If you live too long, and think of your aging parents or somebody that you know that has aging parents or grandparents, that it's really expensive to care for them in an assisted living facility or a long-term care facility, skilled nursing, all that stuff. I deal with that now with my mom. It's not easy. Part of the story, the reason I come here with this, my dad didn't take care of this stuff. He worked hard. He was a good guy, but he did not address this stuff. Left the family holding the bag on a lot of things that I know it wouldn't have been the way had he thought through it more carefully. And it left us in a difficult spot. You don't need to do that. You can address it and take care of it and have a legacy that's going to be remembered in a positive, favored way. You can even have a major impact in what you leave as a legacy. So available to the person that will step in and take care of this stuff. And again, I'm going to revisit not allow the urgencies of the day, the news of the moment, whatever's hot and popular and gets people transfixed, not let that control you, and let you block out some time to meet with a professional to help you address this stuff in the most efficient way possible. You're going to spend the money anyway. This is going to be a way for you to take the same dollars and better spend them to protect you and your family and really create an investment and an asset that's going to protect you and your family. This is different than a 401k. This is different than an IRA. You could utilize some of those funds, but I'm just suggesting to you, look in the mirror and say, do I need to address these three perils of life that spill into so many areas of life? If I die too soon, what if I live too long, or my mate lives too long? What if I become disabled, or the main breadwinner becomes disabled? How do we address the financial responsibilities, taking care of our family, paying for the house, paying for the groceries, paying for the vehicles, gasoline? That is so important for me. Stability for my children. That is so important to me. How I'm remembered. That is so important to me. It should be important to you too. You're worth being valued. You're worth being remembered. You're worth stepping up and taking care of your family, which you know is so worth it. Anyway, that's my message. My name's Jeff Drake. If you'd like to engage and talk about any of these subjects and have something considered, reviewed that would be personally tailored to what your needs are,